Hello, welcome back to California Coaster Riders. It's Discovery Thrills here, this time with a new video idea that has never been done before on this channel.
California Coaster Riders. California Coaster Riders. CCR. CCR. California Coaster Riders. Coaster Riders.
Now, these are the possible locations I believe Six Flags Discovery Kingdom could be getting an RMC Raptor. First, what is an RMC Raptor? An RMC Raptor is a single rail coaster created by roller coaster manufacturer Rocky Mountain Construction, or RMC. The first Raptor was built in Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, called Wonder Woman Golden Lasso on 5/12/2018. Railblazer came out later that year on 6/14/2018 at California's Great America. Are you telling me that Six Flags actually opened a coaster before another park? What happened, CGA? But if anything, the Raptor track is just proof that the T-Rex track can work. The T-Rex track is just a larger Raptor track that can seat two people across instead of one person. A couple more variations and RMC would have built themselves Jurassic Park. Perhaps they could create a flying single rail coaster and call it Pterodactyl track. Although not the first single rail coaster, RMC has definitely perfected the idea. Now, why would Six Flags Discovery Kingdom get one? Six Flags' business style is to clone their rides until they feel like every park has the same rides, except for their favorite child, Magic Mountain. The reason why they clone their rides is probably because they know how that coaster did in previous parks, so they know that people will like it, and if they buy in bulk, so like in Costco, they could probably get discounts the more they buy, which means it's a lot cheaper than getting a custom coaster. Also, Six Flags loves working with RMC, as they gave RMC their first project, the new Texas Giant, back in 2011. They also built the first Raptor model, as I said before. So let's look at what we have. Six Flags like building cheap, clonable rides and has a great relationship with RMC. Now the first version of the Raptor track, I don't know if it has a technical name, has already been cloned twice. Well, there are actually 4 that RMC made, and 3 have been sold, and the final one selling for a mere $400,000. Now that is really cheap. In comparison, Medusa at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom cost $15 million to build. However, this $400K price tag is only for the 4th one that RMC built, but if they can sell it for that low and still make a profit, then clearly that model of Raptor track is pretty cheap. Now, why would Six Flags Discovery Kingdom get one part 2? That was a lot, but to wrap it up, we know Six Flags likes RMC, likes to clone rides, and likes cheap rides. A Raptor is made by RMC, is cheap, clonable, and has already been proven to both enthusiasts and GP love it. That is an extremely rare combo, and Six Flags would be stupid if they don't add a Raptor to every park. In addition, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom has always had a problem getting coasters because there's a height limit of 150 feet, which is the reason why V2 is slanted over the entrance. If you want the full history of V2, then check out this previous video California Coaster Riders did. Or was I going with this? Oh yeah. But what my point was is that the Raptors at Fiesta, Texas and California's Great America are 107 feet tall, so it can fit in Discovery Kingdom without having to falsely mark it as 150 feet before Vallejo finds out that it isn't 150 feet and makes you slant it over the entrance. Now it is time to see where one could fit in Discovery Kingdom. Here at the front of the park, if they remove the stadium, they could fit one there. However, this stadium is used for some events. In fact, one time I went there, it was being used for cheerleading competitions, so this probably wouldn't happen. Next, it could probably fit in this picnic area, and these hardly get used, but not only that, they have a larger picnic area right next to it, and hardly anyone ever rents out the place, so if they tore it down, it won't be missed. Next is where the Shark Experience is. I don't see this happening. The Shark Experience is a really cool place, and I don't see Six Flags getting rid of it yet. However, it is slowly becoming less and less maintained. One time I went and the water was barely over the see-through tunnel, and the moving walkway has been broken for as long as I can remember. So Six Flags could just decide it's too much trouble to try and maintain it and just get rid of it. But next is either replacing the Sea Lion Stadium, or they could try to squeeze it in right next to it. But again, I don't see this happening because they still do the Sea Lion shows. I think, don't quote me. And if they put the Raptor next to it, they probably would have to move the walkway there, and that is probably the most used walkway in the park. It's the fastest way to get from the front of the park to the DC area or vice versa. So again, not very likely. Finally, this is the most likely option on the list. These pools are where the dolphin encounter once was, and they've been drained for a while. It's practically a perfect fit, and those empty pools aren't helping anyone. Not only that, but it's right there in the DC area where almost all of their major roller coasters are. It's practically perfect. Next is this area next to it. There are two stadiums here. I don't really think they need both. I have no idea what happens to the Toyota Stadium, so I chose to put a Raptor there. Next is very unlikely, probably the least likely on this list, because it requires that they remove both Cobra and Sky Schemer, both very good attractions. But besides that, I think it could also go here. If I remember correctly, this is where the Pacific Rim Theater thingy was. Finally, for this section, is the Whitewater Safari. This isn't even operational for half the year, and when it is, I don't think it hardly gets anyone. I know this park very well, and I kind of just forgot this attraction was here. And they also have another water ride over there somewhere else. Next is this area, and first we have the two areas from the other one, and over here where Sidewinder Safari is going to go. And over here is a small stadium with animal enclosures that aren't even used, so no one will miss or probably even remember the spot if a Raptor goes here. Next is this big area that right here that is not really being used for anything, and I don't see a Raptor going here because it's right next to a children's area, and it'd be very out of place. Finally, this one's not very likely, but of course we have to put a Raptor here by the children's area, and this is where it gets complicated. If I'm being realistic, the border of Six Flags Discovery Kingdom is on the road, but if I'm being hopeful in the borders past that, then this area could fit a Raptor. Now the other area is owned by a water treatment plant, but if Six Flags were to purchase this, in conclusion, I'm almost positive Six Flags Discovery Kingdom is going to get a Raptor, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go right here. If you want me to do other Six Flags parks, let me know, but mark my words, there will be a Raptor in Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and it will go right here. Thank you for watching. Quick update. The script for this video was written almost a year ago, and since then I've been back to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and I saw that the dolphin pools have been filled up. So I'm wondering if they actually have something planned for that area. And if so, if I had to choose a second location where I think a Raptor would go, I would say it's either the Dolphin area or the Pacific Rim Theater. Also make sure to check out the Discord server. Ben has some really big plans for it, so make sure you join to check them out.
CCR.